Attention all die-hard Dallas Cowboys supporters. Major developments are shaking up the NFC East, and this could dramatically alter the Cowboys' road to another championship. A serious power shift might leave one of their biggest rivals stumbling for seasons to come. We're here to break it down for you firsthand. But before we dive into the details, if you bleed blue and silver, hit that subscribe button and show your dedication to the Cowboys family. Let's grow this community together. Share this with your fellow fans and help us hit 1,000 subscribers. Now let's get to the breaking news. Those keeping a close eye on the Cowboys know that despite boasting one of the most dynamic offenses in the league, this team is facing some puzzling challenges. It's hard to believe given the amount of raw talent and firepower on display every week. This offense can light up any scoreboard, even without their star wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. That's right, the Cowboys have been averaging nearly 30 points per game, which is elite-level production by any standard. But here's the shocking part. They still have a losing record. How does that even happen? How can a team scoring so consistently still find itself under .500? The unfortunate truth lies on the opposite side of the ball, the defense. And that's where things start to fall apart. The Dallas defense, long considered the team's backbone, simply isn't pulling its weight. It's been the same story all season. This defense just can't stop opposing offenses. That was especially evident in their recent matchup against the Carolina Panthers. Sure, every team has bad days, but the numbers tell a concerning story. Dallas's defense has been giving up over 30 points per game, even as the offense keeps fighting to stay competitive. The result? The Cowboys' playoff hopes are dimming, and the team's momentum is slipping away. A big part of the problem stems from personnel changes. Trading away Micah Parsons, a dominant edge rusher, to the Green Bay Packers before the season created a gaping hole in the pass rush. Parsons was a game changer, a player who could single-handedly disrupt an entire offense. Losing him weakened the defensive scheme and crippled the team's ability to pressure quarterbacks. But that's not the only concern. Defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus has come under heavy fire from fans and analysts alike. Since taking charge of the defense, results have been far from what anyone expected. After his stint as head coach of the Chicago Bears, many anticipated improvement, energy, and innovation. Instead, the defense has struggled to execute, communicate, and adjust mid-game. Fans are frustrated and vocal about it. The outcry to fire Eberflus is growing louder by the week. Many believe his outdated schemes and lack of adaptability are sabotaging a team with championship potential. Others argue the players simply aren't responding to his system. Either way, it's painful to watch, given the talent on the roster. If things don't turn around soon, the season could slip away faster than anyone imagined. Looking ahead, the upcoming matchup against the Washington Commanders is pivotal. It's a chance for Dallas to redeem itself, tighten up defensively, and regain confidence. But the road ahead is rough. The NFC East is a ruthless division where every game carries playoff weight. If the Cowboys want to stay in contention, they must fix their defensive breakdowns immediately. The big question now is, will the organization make the bold changes needed or stick with the failing system? That's the debate raging among fans and insiders alike. The season is still young, and there's time to course correct. The offense is explosive enough to keep them in the mix, but when your defense keeps collapsing, your margin of error disappears. To right the ship, Dallas must clean up its defensive execution, possibly rework the lineup, and demand better discipline. Eberflus and his coaching staff are under the microscope, and if they don't show progress soon, changes are inevitable. That's the harsh reality of the NFL. Every game tests a team's ability to adapt and endure. Let's look closer at the numbers. Offensively, Dallas is performing at a high level. The quarterback is sharp, the run game is effective when healthy, and the receivers continue to deliver even without Lamb. The offensive line deserves credit too, keeping the pocket clean and enabling big plays. Unfortunately, all that success is overshadowed by a defense that can't get off the field. In football, the formula is simple. If you can't stop your opponent, you can't win consistently. It's almost ironic the Cowboys are on the verge of being a complete team. The offense is elite, the defensive talent is there, but poor execution and coaching miscues are holding them back. So is the problem coaching, or is it personnel and injuries? The answer likely lies somewhere in between. The defense has plenty of young players still finding their rhythm, and the lack of pass rush doesn't help. Still, a skilled coordinator should find ways to compensate and adjust. Instead, the unit looks predictable and stagnant, traits opposing offenses have learned to exploit. Fans are losing patience, and understandably so. With a roster built to compete for a Super Bowl, mediocrity isn't acceptable. But the season isn't over. In the NFC East, momentum can swing fast. A couple of wins could rewrite the narrative. That will require smarter defensive schemes, internal accountability, and perhaps some bold coaching decisions. Eberflus must prove he can adapt and inspire or risk being replaced. Cowboys fans remain hopeful, though. They've seen glimpses of greatness and know the potential this team carries. The question is whether they can piece it all together when it matters most. Throughout franchise history, the Cowboys have experienced highs and lows, but the one constant has been the unwavering loyalty of their fan base. Right now, that loyalty is being tested. Frustration runs deep, but so does hope. The next few games will define not only their playoff fate, but also the morale of both players and fans. Every snap, every drive, every coaching call counts. It's a tense but thrilling time for anyone who loves this team. Cowboys Nation, now it's your turn. What do you think? Can this defense turn things around? Should the coaching staff be shaken up? How do you see the rest of the season playing out? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions matter to us and to the Cowboys community. Stay tuned for more updates and analysis. Keep the faith, stay passionate, and continue backing the team through every challenge. Because if there's one thing history tells us, it's that the Dallas Cowboys never stop fighting until the final whistle.